All right, I'm back again. So, New York City Department of Transportation has decided that a safer crosstown connection is coming to West 72nd Street. Well, all of 72nd Street, actually, yeah. But basically, the first part of it is going to be a two-way protected bike lane that links Hudson River Greenway with Central Park. And that is long overdue because people need an easy way to cross through the park to get to the other side without having to go over and around or under and around, which takes it's like taking everybody out of their way. Usually people try to go through the park, but the problem is that road is so windy and it's yeah. And right now, the 72nd Street on the west side, there's no connection. So people are riding the bike all over the sidewalk, all over the street, and no one knows what the hell's going on. The cars, they don't know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. They got the double parking everywhere. So, in any case, yeah, this redesign would shorten crossing distances and improve safety for all. And it would. And improves safety for pedestrians the most out of everybody. Then it improves safety for car drivers the second most. And lastly, it improves safety for cyclists. Lastly, but it is an improvement still. Okay, here we go. 72nd redesign. So I'm just going to zoom this in. So as you can see, the existing condition in the top is one parking lane, two driving lanes, yellow line, two more driving lanes in the opposite direction, and more parking. So, and a crosswalk. Okay. So what normally happens on 72nd Street is that the businesses and the people will park here, and then they'll park in the second lane. Sometimes they'll even park in the third lane too, on either side. And what ends up happening, it's a big chaotic mess. And then you have cyclists swerving in and out, and then some of them, you know what they do? Some of the cyclists, they ride the bike on the sidewalk. You know, grandma is using the sidewalk. Regular people are using the sidewalk. And I hate when cyclists ride on the sidewalk. So, as you know, bike lanes are like, well, protected bike lanes are like fly tape for bikes. 90% of them will get back in the bike lane. And that's what we need. The bicycle in the bike lane, the scooter in the bike lane, all the little micro mobility, all of that, we need it in the protected bike lane. And so at the bottom here, they have proposed bikes going in the bike lane. Finally, sanity is going to rule. Like, oh my God, like you know what? And I even hear some bike people saying, "Oh, usually the people who like riding like for sport and they got to go as fast as possible, or the delivery driver who's got to go as fast as possible. They're saying, oh, we don't want the bike lane because then we don't want to be forced to use the facilities. Well, I'm sorry. We can't just have chaos everywhere. You got to use the bike lane. And most as much as you can, and we got to have it there. Also, the kids they ride in the bike, they're going to use the bike lane. The people that riding the city bike, they're going to use the bike lane. So here we have a two-way bike lane. So a bike lane that goes in both directions, all the way to Central Park, where it is safe there. Okay. And then what they've added here, instead of having the bus stop at the edge of the sidewalk, what you have is the bus stopping at the bus island. Now, I hope they put a shed with this bus island because I think that looks nice and with the shed. And I just like the bus island better because it makes the sidewalk more open for the people. It gives more space, all that. So they're going to have that going. The bus goes in both directions. I heard rumor people were thinking that they were going to cancel the bus. They are not canceling the bus. so you can so you can calm down. They are not canceling the bus. They're giving you a slight upgrade with the pedestrian island there, and the bus will still arrive, and it will still arrive on time, and maybe even faster, because it's not so much double parking everywhere. Now, what I don't like about this design is you see this yellow lines with the dead space. Yeah, I kind of hate that. I, I hate it. So I hope they fix it, get rid of it, or I repurpose it into like some trees or an additional pedestrian island so people can step on that when they're crossing the street. Because a lot of people, so in this area, there are a lot of older people and they cannot walk as fast. Well, they probably need to cross in a couple of like cycles, and that's okay. Like sometimes I need to cross in a couple of light cycles, and I'm a strapping muscle dude, black dude. So to me, I think they should throw some concrete and some trees or something over there. Um, you know, and not just yellow lines, which I don't like. I think it's aesthetically unpleasing to just have dead space. But you know what? You can't get every perfect thing. We this is going to check the box and get the job done for the most amount of people right now, and then I'm sure they'll make upgrades in the future. But this is great. So let's learn more on this link here. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, here they detail it. 2 vehicle lanes in each direction, long pedestrian crossings, no bike facilities, direct connection from park to greenway, remaining vehicle. So, what they want to do, remaining vehicle lanes are enough for existing volumes, concrete islands, short, right? All these things that I said, 2-way bike lanes, blah, blah, blah. Continuous protected connection between the greenway and the park. And so here's what it would look like on this little map thing here. I'll just squeeze it over a bit so you can see all of it. So there's 2 entrances here and here. And then, so this part of the bike lane is going to go over here. This was actually approved a few days ago at the community board meeting 7 in Manhattan. The transportation committee approved it, and so what DOT has said allegedly is that they are going to do it, and then they will present the east side of this design for Community Board 8 later in the fall. So what this is, it's going to, 72nd Street cut right across, and then it's going to go to York Avenue. And if you know anything about this, 72nd kind of dead ends over here. And then what happens is they're going to have a little connection here so you can get into the east side Greenway. And so then we will have a connection going all the way across. Now that is just lovely. I love that. So that's great. So I think that's wonderful. Now all we need is to do Fifth Avenue. And then, I think people will be protected bike lane on Fifth Avenue. I think people will be happy with that also, because that is also a gap. But so this is how you're going to get there. So this is wonderful. And again, it's not perfect, but it's what we can do right now to move the needle in the right direction. So I encourage you to go to the community board meeting on May 1st, 2026, Community Board 7, and voice your support. So there you go. All right. Let me know if you, if you like this type of content, always like and subscribe. And yeah, let's make it a great day.